Okay, come on all fours. Hands beneath your shoulders, your knees directly beneath the hips, and your toes under. Inhale and look up. And as you exhale, next, chin to your chest, round, nice and gently. Inhale, abdomen down, lift your heart, look upwards. And again, exhale and round. Inhale and look up, nice and gentle movements. Exhale, tummy in. Inhale, gently look up. We do once more. Again, exhale and round. Nice and gentle stretch. Enjoy. And then inhale and look up. Well done. And then bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. And step back with the knees or your hands forward where you have more space. And come up to down facing dog. So when you're ready, I want you to squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders and come up. Inhale, lift your hips high. Keep your back very long, then spot walk a few times, bend your right knee and then the left. We start to stretch the back of the legs. And again, enjoy the stretch, don't work very hard, just nice and easy. Moving the hips high and stretching the back of the legs, the whole back of the body. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, look between your hands, bend your knees and walk. Toes to your hands, into your forward bend. Make space between your feet, hips width apart or a little wider, and squeeze the legs. And it's okay to have your knees bent. Let's just check that the back of the pelvis tilting forward, not back. Squeeze the legs, bend your knees if you need. Then hold your elbows and we're going to stretch one side of the body, then another side of the body. Nice and easy, and it's okay again to bend your knees, absolutely fine. Bend your knees if you need. Enjoy the stretch. Maybe bend one knee a little more, then another knee. Just enjoying the stretch. Great. And then come back to the middle. Squeeze the legs. Take your hands to the hips. Lift your elbows, shoulders. Lift your chin and come up with the strong legs. And lift your tummy muscles up as you're coming up. And then relax your arms. And just relax your shoulder. Just roll, loose. And please do listen to your body. Remember, you don't have to do everything. Okay. Check space between your feet. Hips width apart. Your feet parallel. Bring your hands to your chest. Inhale, lift your sternum. Keep your heart lifted. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, very gentle back bend. Or just straighten upwards. And as you exhale, forward bend. Bend your knees if you need, especially for the first forward bend. And then inhale on your finger pads and stretch forward, either holding the floor or your legs. Exhale and bow. We do it again. Inhale, lift your chest and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow a little deeper. We do it again. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, bow deeper. Now move your hands by the side of your heels and step back with your right foot back. High leg lunge or lower leg lunge. Take it easy if you need it with your knee down on the floor. Squeeze the legs, lift your chest, deep breath. And then stepping back into the plank or half plank. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders at the back. Tailbone moving towards your heels. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, lean forward. And then knees, elbows, or maybe just bend your elbows. Lie down, point your toes back. Let's exaggerate with the shoulders. Shoulders lifted. Come up to raised cobra with your hips touching the floor. Soften your buttocks. Shoulders down, do the double chin. Maybe lift your chin a little. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back. With the shoulder blades, carry your heart forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Well done. Shoulders still lifted. Toes under. Down facing dog. Deep breath. I want you to check your hands. Spread your fingers wide. Press all finger pads into the floor. And then extend back. Finger pads working a little harder. Press them into the floor. Four corners of the hands. And extend the thigh bones back. Enjoy the stretch. And then inhale. On your tiptoes, look between your hands. Right leg up. And step forward. Big step forward. Help with your hand if you need. Take a deep breath. Check your front knee above your front ankle. Squeeze the legs. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Legs join towards the midline. Press down with your feet and come up. Inhale and lift. Salute into the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. We do left side, inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend, strong legs. Touch the floor or your shins. Inhale, stretch forward, away from the hips. Exhale and bow. Hands by the side of your heels, left foot back. Deep breath. Take a deep breath. Squeeze the legs, lift your chest. Then step back into the plank or half plank. Strong arms, squeeze your arms. Shoulder blades moving deeper into the upper back. Tailbone moving towards your heels. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, lean forward. Knees, elbows, or just bend your elbows. Point your toes back and slow come up to raise cobra. Listen into your lower back. Lengthen the tailbone. Shoulders down. Do the double chin. Lift your chin a little. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back and stretch, 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 and lengthen. Shoulders lifted. Toes under. Down facing dog. Breathe. Enjoy the stretch through the whole back of the body. And again, check how's your hands doing. Press all finger pads, four corners of the hands into the floor. Find your thumbs and your index fingers. Extend back. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands. Left leg up, step forward. See if you can step forward with one big step or help with your hand. Again, check your knee above your ankle. Legs in. Take a deep breath into your chest. And then step forward. Forward bend. Squeeze your legs. Keep that energy on the legs. Press down with your feet, come up. Inhale and lift. Side to the sun. Exhale. Hands to your heart. We do another round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend, strong legs. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale and bow. Hands by the side of your heels, right foot back. High leg lunge, take a deep breath. Then bring your back knee down to the floor. Padding for sensitive knee. If your knee sensitive, just bring blanket there under your knee. Then squeeze the legs. Come up with your hands on your front knee. Do the cat stretch. Lengthening the tailbone, tummy engaged, and then stretch your arms. Deep breath. And if it's okay with your shoulders, bring your hands together, hands at the back of your head. Think about your armpits moving back, and then you lean to your hands, extra shoulder stretch. Breathe deeply into your chest. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the hips to protect your lower back. Tummy engaged. Have a good stretch here for your shoulders. Front hip moving forward. You feel a lovely stretch on the front of your right thigh as well. Deep breath. And then inhale, stretch your arms. Come back, touch the floor. Step back to down facing dog and spot walk. Loosen up the hips. Okay, nice to stretch, nice to move the hips now from side to side. Then loosen up. That's great. And then we change sides. On your tiptoes, look between your hands, right leg, and step forward, big step forward. Left knee now on the floor, squeeze the legs. Come up with your hands on your front knee. Again, how's your front knee doing? Also back knee. And if you need padding under your back knee, please do. Place the blanket there. Lengthen the tailbone, tummy in, inhale and stretch. Take a deep breath. Again, bring your hands together, hands at the back of your head. Again, thinking about your both armpits moving back of the head, and you lean back to your hands. Front hip moving forward. Press your back foot into the floor and enjoy the stretch. Breathe deeply. Can you expand your chest as you're breathing in? Lift your sternum, expand your chest. This is a lovely stretch for the shoulders, for the rib cage, front of the body. Inhale, stretch your arms. Exhale, come back, touch the floor, step back, down facing dog. And again, spot walk. And again, move the hips from side to side. Just stretch a little bit more there. We started to go deeper into the hips, all the muscles around the hip joints, the lower back. And now choose plank or half plank. Take a moment. Squeeze your arms, draw the shoulder blades deeper into the upper back, tummy muscles lifted, and your tailbone moving towards your heels. Deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, lean forward. Knees, elbows, or just bend your elbows. Point your toes back. Slow, come up to raised cobra. Inhale and lift. Let's check shoulders moving down. Double chin, back of the neck long. Maybe lift your chin a little. And you don't have to come up very high. Just check that your lower back is happy. Buttocks soft. Deep breath in. Exhale, drag your hands back and stretch. And lengthen forward. Shoulders lifted. Toes under. Back to down facing dog. Deep breath. Let's check shoulders. Armpits slightly lifted. You squeeze your shoulder blades at the back. And stretching from the finger points upwards to the hips. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Thigh points moving back. Heels down. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands. Right leg up. And step forward. Big step forward. Back where you started. Squeeze the legs. Look at your back foot. You're going to come up to warrior one. So you want to check space between your feet, hips width apart. So just look at your back foot and hop to the left, just a little bit more to the left. And then come back, come up with your hands on your front knee. And if this is too much, you can flatten your back foot on the floor if this is too much. Or if you can balance, stay there on your toes, balance, squeeze the legs. Tailbone between the sitting bones, tummy in, and come up and stretch your arms. Look somewhere straight ahead and check your legs. Very strong back leg. Press your toes into the floor. Keep that heel lifted. Tummy muscles engaged for better balance. And keep extending upwards. This is your warrior one. Maybe lift your chest and take your shoulders back. Breathe deeply into your chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, stretch forward, stretch and stretch and stretch. Now look down, touch the floor by the side of your front foot. Look at your back foot and hop forward. Baby step forward with your left foot and place your foot flat. We're going to go to nose to knee pose. So let's straighten that front leg. Can you straighten your front leg? Push the hips back. Take one hand at the hips now and check that your hips level. You want to keep the hips level. This is nice for the lower back. If you have to bend your front knee, that's okay, just bend your front knee. Absolutely fine. Now inhale, stretch forward away from the hips. As you exhale, engage your tummy muscles and bow away front leg. It doesn't matter how far. And again, inhale and stretch, lengthen forward. Hips moving back. Exhale, tummy in, squeeze the legs and bow a little deeper. And again, inhale and stretch. Lovely stretch for your hamstrings. Exhale, bow, squeeze the legs and press your front heel into the floor now. We do once more. Again, inhale and stretch. Groins back as you're stretching. Exhale, strong legs. Bow, press your front heel into the floor. And then lift your head. Bend your front knee. We're going to step back. Sport walk a few times. Loosen up your hamstrings. Sport walk. One knee, bend to another knee. Okay. Nice and gentle stretch. Check how you feel. And we change sides. When you're ready, on your tiptoes, look between your hands. Left leg up. And step forward. Big step forward. Left foot forward. Look at your right foot. Hop to the right. So we need that space. Hips width apart. And again, if you can balance in your high leg lunge, come up with your hands on your front knee, or if it's too much, again, back foot flat on the floor if you need it. Okay, tailbone between the sitting bones, tummy in, come up and stretch, warrior one. Look somewhere straight ahead. Extend through the sides of the body, lift your sternum, and maybe take your arms back, opening the front of the body. Keeping your back legs super strong. You're pressing your toes into the floor, the inner seam of your right leg lifting, and you extend back. Have a good stretch. You don't have to go far to have a good stretch. Super strong legs. Inhale. And as you exhale, stretch forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Touch the floor. Baby step forward with your right foot. And then place your foot flat on the floor. Come up on your finger pads and lengthen forward. Can you straighten your front leg? But don't worry if it's not happening. Take one hand at the lower back and check how the hips. We want to keep the hips level, much better for the lower back. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bar. And again, inhale, stretch and lengthen forward. Exhale, squeeze the legs towards the midline, bar. And so on. Take another 2 rounds. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the legs. Soften between your shoulder blades and bar. Brilliant. Once more. Again, inhale and stretch. Lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the legs. Bow. Press your front heel into the floor stronger. Remember, you don't have to do everything. Great. Stretch for your hamstrings. And then inhale, come up. Hands beneath your face. Step back to down facing dog. Sport walk. Loosen up your hamstrings. This is nice for your hamstrings. Loosen up. That's good. And then we come on all fours. Okay. Now doing rolling movements with the hips. Roll, roll. Maybe 4 rounds, one direction and then another direction. We just want to loosen up the back of the pelvis. We worked very hard in the forward bends. Okay, moving, rolling. Nice and gentle stretch. Enjoy. And then moving in another direction. This is my daughter coming in. Okay. Okay, well done. Very good. So she took the dog. Okay. So when you finish all this rolling, this is nice. Okay. And come up again on your tiptoes and walk towards your hands. Forward bend. Let's just check how's your hamstrings now. Squeeze the legs, maybe even hold your elbows. Okay. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the legs. Stretch away from the hips and bar. Just take a moment there. Check how's your hamstrings. You might feel a little bit more energy at the back of the legs. Maybe you fold in a little bit more deeper. Just noticing the difference. And we're going to come up slow, no rush. Take your hands to the hips. Maybe bend your knees to ease your hamstrings. Then lift your elbows and your shoulders. Lift your chin, come up. Come up standing and stretch your arms up. Exhale and hands to your chest. Okay, well done everyone. Relax your arms. What we do, we sit on the floor from the squat. So let's do squat. Take your feet wide. As wide as the yoga mat. And then stretch your arms in front. Inhale. And as you exhale, let's go halfway. Pushing the hips back. Just halfway. Just testing the water, how you feel. Lovely. And then come back. Inhale, come back. Relax your arms. Nice and easy. And again, inhale and stretch. Exhale, going halfway or a little lower. Don't worry to go very low. Listen to your knees and your hips. That's great. We're going to come up against strong tummy muscles and lift. Well done. And then relax your arms. Next time, maybe all the way down. Inhale. And as you exhale, going lower as you can. Bring your hands together and with your elbows, just take your knees a little wider apart. I often lift my toes up to support my knees more, so do the same. If you need more support for your knees, lift your toes upwards and keep your toes active. Let's just check how you feel here. No rush. And also remember that you can sit down anytime you need to. So maybe just move from side to side. Press one foot into the floor stronger and then another foot into the floor stronger. Okay, one foot, another foot, but don't worry to do everything. Okay, and you can stop anytime when you feel you had enough or your lower back had enough. Okay, well done. Brilliant. And stop for a moment in the middle. Slide your right shoulder to your right knee and just look at your left knee and try to separate your knees a little bit wider. Maybe even lifting the arms, but don't worry, like here is already just enough. Okay, well done. Deep breath. And then come back to the middle, and then left shoulder to your left knee, look at your right knee and just try to separate your knees a little wider. Again, listening to your lower back, listening to the back of the pelvis. Maybe stretch your arms, maybe not, don't worry. You can just stay there, enjoy, absorbing all the sensations.
Come back to the middle, and if it's appropriate, hold the floor and then sit on the floor. Okay, or stretch your arms and then sit on the floor. So whatever is appropriate. Then stretch your legs to the front and give your legs a little shake. Just relax, relax, relax. Okay, well done. So that was nice stretch for the hips and your hamstrings. Okay, and the next posture would be much easier now. We're going to take legs wide apart. So let's take legs wide apart. Okay, and you lean back. So when you lean back, I want you to take one hand to the lower back and check. How's your back doing? You want your lower back straight or even curvy. So try to check, but not rounded. We don't want round back. And then move flesh of the buttocks wider to the sides. Make your hamstrings wide. Just take that flesh of your thighs into your hands and rotate all that flesh in. Hamstrings wide, and then again lean back. Lean back. Press your heels into the floor. You can see that your second toe is definitely reaching up. Definitely looking upwards. Okay, legs working very strong, so strong that if you touch the front thigh muscles, these muscles working hard. Can you touch them? Can you touch them? Can you check? Are they working hard? Keep them working. Okay, and lengthening. And if you feel okay, this is just enough, you can stop here. This is already good stretch. You feel your hamstrings on the floor, and if it's too much pull for you for the back of the knee, you know what to do. You just lean back more. Just ease your posture, just lean back more. We don't want to feel very strong pull at the back of the knee or at your sitting bone. So whatever is happening, we want to have good stretch for the belly of the muscles, but not for the attachments. So remember, we're not stretching the joints, we're stretching the muscles. We're protecting the joints by strengthening muscles and keeping them flexible. Okay, keep pressing your legs into the floor. How's your breath? Inhale, let's lengthen more. Lengthen. And as you exhale, maybe move your hands closer to your buttocks and start to fold from the hips, no rush. Okay, take your time, press your legs into the floor stronger. This is your strong foundation, and trying to rise up away from the hips and lengthening, lengthening, folding forward. Breathe deeply. Inhale, you stretch. Exhale, the heart reaching forward. Okay, and don't worry, just have a good stretch. Okay, if you feel pain, back off again, just lean back if you need, anytime. Relax your neck, your breath still deep and flowing. And if you're quite flexible and you can bring your hands in front, go for it. Bring your hands in front. Then lengthen again through the sides. Soften between your shoulder blades. Relax your neck. Take your time. We have very strong, big muscles on your hamstrings, on the back of your thighs. So we need time. We need time to stretch them. And more often you do this posture, maybe just watching television and sitting here watching television and stretching gently without pain. So that more often you do this, so more easier the posture will become. So just practice, practice and practice. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tummy in. Keep your tummy muscles strong. And it doesn't matter how far you go. Avoiding the pain, please. No pain at the back of the knees or at your sitting bone. Lengthening, lengthening. Away from the hips. The length is more important than folding forward. Keep the length to create space. Let's take another couple of deep breaths. And then come up. Inhale and slow come up. Well done. Relax your legs and then help with your hands. Bring your legs closer. Just bring them closer to each other. Give them again a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. And it would be very nice to do now self-massage. Watch me for a second. So you're going to lie down, then knees to your chest. You're rocking and then you roll in clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. Also you can separate your legs wide, toes active, and you do this rolling movement. So this is so nice after strong forward bends. Okay, let's do it together. Lie down on your back, knees to your chest, and then rock. Rocking from side to side. Lovely gentle movements, and then place each hand on top of your knee and do rolling movements.
Lovely, gentle self-massage for the back of the pelvis. And also you can separate your knees wide, flex your feet and do rolling movements. Okay, roll your knees one direction, 4 or 5 rounds. This is nice for the lower back. Nice and gentle movements, lovely self-massage. And you probably noticed that you need to engage your tummy muscles. So just draw your tummy muscles a little bit more in to your spine, helping to move your legs. Lovely, everyone. And then we're going to finish rocking by side to side and then start to rock a little bit more vigorously. And then roll over to your right hand side and come up to the sitting. Come up to the sitting. Well done, everyone. So the next, watch me for a moment, we're going to use the belt. So this is your last posture. We're going to lie down. We're going to use the belt to stretch again the hamstrings, and this is also very nice back release. And after that we go straight to relaxation. So watch me for a second. We're going to bring belt around the ball of the right foot. Okay, and then you stretch your leg up. So this is where you have lots of space with the belt. But if you feel you don't need the belt and you can hold your foot or maybe the back of the leg, please do. Use just your hands. But with the belt you have more space, you can straighten your knee and then check in the space between the lower back and your yoga mat, maybe even straighten your other leg. Good to stay here for a while, having good stretch for the back of the leg, both legs actually. Then you change another leg, and after that you're going to move the belt to the side and just relax into your shavasana. Okay, so let's try that. So grab the belt, okay, and we do right leg first. Bring the belt around the right foot, the ball of your right foot. Stretch your leg up. Try to straighten the back of the knee if you can. So that's where the belt is very useful. You tip the pelvis forward. Check with one hand, there is a space between the lower back and your yoga mat. Keep that space. Engage your tummy muscles and maybe straighten your left leg. And press the whole back of your left leg into the floor. Belt is very good here if you need more space, if you need to release the belt more when you straighten in your left leg. And breathe now. We'll just take a few deep breaths. How's your hips doing? Hips pressing into the floor, still have little space for the lower back. Tummy muscles working. Enjoy the stretch. That right heel reaching up towards the ceiling and the left heel down. Just check the legs working. Great stretch. And if you press your hips into the floor a little stronger, then just check again the space there for the lumbar curve. We want to keep natural alignment for the lower back, and we want to keep lower back happy. Another deep breath. Great stretch. And then change. Okay, let's do another couple of minutes on the left leg. Okay, belt around the ball of the foot. The right leg straight if possible. Press your hips again into the floor. Check there's a little space between the lower back and your yoga mat. Tummy muscles engaged. And thinking about the inner seam of the right leg. Pressing downwards, spinning downwards into the floor. Left heel reaching up. Right heel down. Belt is useful here to straighten the back of the knee, if you're okay with this. Working both legs. Right leg pressing down and your left heel reaching up. Tummy muscles drawing in. We want to keep tummy muscles engaged. Solar plexus in to support the lower back. It doesn't matter how far you stretch. Make sure that the lower back is very happy, very comfortable. Press your hips into the floor stronger. Both hips, your right and the left. Take another deep breath. Lovely stretch for the back of the leg. Well done, everyone. And then release the belt. And relax your legs. Give them a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. And relax completely into your Shavasana. So take your feet wider than the hips. Tip the pelvis forward. Check there's a space between the lower back and your yoga mat. And then you take your arms to the sides. Palms facing upwards. Back of the head nicely balanced on the floor. If you're not sure, just roll your head from side to side. Relax all neck muscles. And soften. Just check your breath. Use your long exhalation just to soften, letting go of all the unnecessary tension. Observe your grounding points, where your body touching the floor. Exhale and imagine breathing into your grounding points. And again, exhale and let go. Let go of all the unnecessary tension into your grounding points, where your body touching the floor. Exhale and soften. Relaxing into the steady support beneath you. With each breath, becoming softer and more relaxed, finding your own way to the still, calm center of your being, to a place of wholeness, completeness, and integrity. Enjoy your breath. Now, as your relaxation and short meditation comes to the end, bring your awareness back to your surroundings, back to the room you are in, to your friends, to your family, to your pets next to you. Deepen your breath, wiggle your toes, your fingers, slide your legs together, arms by the side of your body. Inhale and stretch. Take your arms over your head, flex your feet and stretch away from the waistline. Stretch. And when you feel sufficiently stretched, bend your knees to your chest. Hug your knees, rock from side to side, reawakening the lower back. And then roll over to your right hand side, come up to the seating, and then sit comfortably. Perhaps sit again on the block. Okay, be comfortable with your back. And bring your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And as you exhale, lean back just a little to feel strong support of your back muscles. Support, steadiness of the universe. Reflect your practice, reflect your intention of the practice. Notice how you feel. Enjoy extra strength, flexibility, and clarity of mind. We finish class with one gentle Om. Exhale first. Inhale. Om. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you, and open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Namaste. And have a lovely day.